Hey guys, Marc here for ActionFigureCollectors.com, and we're back here at Kotobukiya with Dan Lohan, and Dan's going to run us through the lines real quick. We're starting off with the Iron Man and the Marvel set. So why don't you give us a heads up on what's going on?
Thanks, Mark. So this is our Iron Man Mark 45. This is our final piece from the Age of Ultron collection that we had last year. This is in our Artifact scale, so it's a 1/6 scale collectible. You're going to have lights in his palms, his chest, and his eyes. And this piece we expect to ship towards the end of February, early March.
Okay, dropping down, going to the Artifacts statue line.
Yeah, this is Artifacts Plus. So the Artifacts Plus is a 1/10 scale collectible. And then another feature of Artifacts Plus is many of them have magnets embedded in the bottom of their feet and include a square base, so you can position the statues wherever you'd like on that included base. We began our Marvel collection with the Avengers, and now we're doing the X-Men. Cyclops, Emma Frost, and Magneto are available now. The white costume Magneto that you see here is available exclusively through Diamond distribution.
Okay.
And one statue that you don't see in this case is the Emma Frost white costume. That's over at Diamond too,
Gotcha.
and that's going to be one of their exclusive
So it's the
releases.
same. It's the same type of statue as this one.
It's
just in white.
Yes, it's just a repaint.
Right.
Magic will be shipping probably towards the end of this month. Will be arriving to retailers towards the end of this month,
Nice
early
to
next
see
month.
that actually, because you don't see Magic in other variations much.
Yeah, I think this is one of the few Magic statues that are available. I know there's a few action figures and what have you, but not a whole lot of Magic. And recently, not a whole lot of Beast either, as far as statues are concerned. There's a few action figures out there. Beast will be arriving around April of this year. And then what we have here is brand new, we're unveiling Rogue. This is a paint master, so that base obviously is just temporary.
Right.
We expect Rogue to be arriving around summer, June, July of this year.
Okay.
And then for a first time ever, we're showing off Wolverine.
Beautiful.
Wolverine we've got down for the third quarter sometime this year.
And the costume is based off of what? Because I'm not familiar with that.
This is the Marvel Now. So these are some of the newer costumes that these characters have taken on.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And we're going to keep this line going strong too. So after X-Men, we're happy to announce that we'll be adding Spider-Man to this line.
Oh, very nice.
So it's not just going to be Spider-Man, but we've got Carnage, Venom, Spider-Gwen, a lot of Spider-Man characters to be added to the Marvel Artifacts Plus.
Very good. And dropping down below,
these are the Avengers Artifacts Plus, released a couple of years ago.
Same scale.
Same scale, 1/10 scale. And for the Avengers and the X-Men, we utilized the illustrations of Adi Gravnov, who's a very well-known comic book artist.
Right.
For the Spider-Man line, we'll be using another artist by the name of Stefano Casali. He's the gentleman who did our artwork for Deadpool.
Okay, very good.
And these lines are all sculpted by the same artist in Japan, who goes by the name of Abe-san. So you're going to have that continuity across X-Men, Avengers, and now Spider-Man. So it's one of those collections where you
So this is the artwork? This is actual art rendering? Or is
that's the artwork that Adi Gravnov created for this line.
That's great.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And then we're jumping over here real quick, and we're going to start off here. Just a quick, these are the ice
trays, yeah.
Ice trays
We've had a number of ice trays available throughout the years for Star Wars, so...
carrying forward. I love the fact that you're still keeping the Han Solo and Carbonite.
Oh yeah,
love that.
Yeah, that was one of the first releases. We started the tray series with Han Solo and R2-D2, and then we added some other designs as those two were immensely popular. We've also got the DX trays, the larger size trays. We've got business card holders, just a lot of neat, fun things that are not necessarily statue related, but just a way for you to show your love for Star Wars.
Exactly.
These are some of what you're seeing here are some of our Star Wars Artifacts Plus statues that are available now on the market. You've got Han Solo and Chewbacca, Luke Skywalker and Princess Leia, R2-D2 and C-3PO, AT-AT Driver, and a Snow Trooper 2-pack. These are all available now.
You're staying with the classic movie first.
Well, this was before we could actually release anything Force Awakens related. So
you have Force Awakens.
We do. So these are some of the older releases. We just put them in the display case to show, you know, some past releases. But we've been moving full steam ahead with our Force Awakens line, as you see here.
I saw these earlier, but I didn't realize they were the tie-ins.
Yeah.
This is all Artifacts Plus.
This is all Artifacts Plus. Available right now are the First Order Stormtrooper 2-pack.
Okay.
And then following that will be Captain Phasma. We expect her to be out around March or April of this year. And what you see there is a final production piece. So we'll be able to offer her in a fully chromed suit of armor.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. And then we've got our First Order Stormtrooper single pack. What's neat about this is they include 3 shoulder pauldrons, so you can actually interchange those pauldrons with the ones from the 2-pack. So all your Stormtroopers, if you've got the 2-pack and the single pack, can all have shoulder pauldrons on.
Very cool. And
then we'll be releasing the Droid 3-pack, so it's a kind of an update to our original Droid 2-pack. It includes R2-D2, C-3PO, and BB-8. Yep. And BB-8 has a magnet at the very bottom of his spear, so you can gently rock it back and forth, twirl it in place.
Very
and
cool.
then the top of the head actually rotates too, so it's a lot of fun.
A lot of maneuverability for a spherical character.
And then finally, we've got Kylo Ren. I believe pre-orders are going strong for him right now. You can display him as you see here, or you can have his hood down, and you can have
it's a cloth hood?
No. This is all plastic, so it's interchangeable pieces. You can just pop that hood out and then put another hood in that's flattened. And then you also, it comes with interchangeable arms, so you can have his lightsaber down, he can be holding it up, and he can also be extending his arm to be doing kind of like a force push.
Excellent. Moving over, we got the Aliens line?
Yeah, we've got Aliens. We announced the license a while ago, and now we're able to show some product that we've got developed for this particular license. First up will be the Alien Warrior from the movie Aliens. Again, Artifacts Plus scale, so that's 1/10. He's got a movable tail, his mouth opens and closes, and he's got some articulation around his shoulder area, so you can move the arms around.
Beautiful.
The two feet and the one hand that's actually touching the floor have magnets in there. And this base is customizable, so you can actually create a multitude of different displays. You can actually have them climbing on the ceiling if you want, if you create like a box, so it looks like he's kind of going through a ventilation shaft. After the Alien Warrior, we've got something a little different here with our Alien minifigures. You get 2 per pack. It's a blind box assortment, and just a fun, different take on the Alien license. We've got some interesting poses. These type of items are real popular in Japan, you know, and it's a great conversation starter. Put them around your desk at the office or around the home, and I'm sure someone's going to make some type of comment.
Yes, they will.
And then you've got our big chap. We just unveiled him fully painted last week. Incredible sculpt. Just the details are incredible, and just to take it all in, including the semi-translucent dome. Plus, he has his second mouth is inside there, in his mouth there. You know, he's got that mouth that kind of pops out.
Yeah. Projecting mouth.
So you can see that from the side of the statue. There's a small little gap, and you can actually see the mouth in there. So it's just details like that that really make the statue something special. And he'll include a different base than what you see here. And I believe there's an LED light integrated into that base, so it'll kind of shine through to create some nice shadowing effect on that statue.
Very good. And then
finally we have
the
dog alien from Aliens 3. And I expect that we'll be unveiling a fully painted prototype within the coming months.
Very good.
Yeah.
Dropping down, I see you got the Kill Bill.
Yeah, we've expanded our Showroom line not just to include Marvel and DC, but we also put in video games like Tekken and Street Fighter, and as you noted, Kill Bill from we got the Bride from Kill Bill. That's a brand new license announcement. And also we'll be continuing our horror line. So we've added Edward Scissorhands, Chucky, and Tiffany to those lines. And the thing with Chucky is we'll be including a second portrait, so you can display her with her like a battle damage.
Right.
For fans of horror who want to display something a little more gruesome, a little more edgy, you'll be able to do that with the second portrait.
Very good. And then sliding over, what is the
This is from Mass Effect, so we've got 2 statues. The purple one is the standard release, and that'll be available towards the end of this month, early next month. And then the gray outfit is exclusive to the BioWare store, so we expect that to ship around April or May.
Very good. And sliding over here, we've got our statues down in the bottom.
Yeah, this is part of our Marvel Fine Art statue line, so this is a limited edition collectible. We do runs typically anywhere from 2,500 to 3,000 to 4,000 pieces. Black Panther, for instance, has a edition size of 3,000 units worldwide. They're made of resin, and they're individually numbered on the bottom of their bases.
Very nice.
Black Panther will be arriving around April of this year, and then for the first time ever, we're showing off our Thanos. And Thanos will have 2 portraits, one that you see here, and then one where he's kind of got a confident smile or smirk on his face.
He's got all the gems.
Totally, yeah. So
he's got them by the kahunas, so to speak. But these are not actually movie productions. These are still comic book line.
Yes.
But because there's so much of a tie-in between the comic book and the movie segment right now, that to do these 2 figures was ideal.
Sure. I mean, with Black Panther making its appearance in Civil War, and then the Avengers heading towards the Infinity War, it just makes sense to add these characters to our line.
Getting the jump on the Infinity Wars.
Oh yeah.
Even though he's not prominent in the movie, he does make appearances, from what I gather. All right, and sliding back up, we've got
the
Bashoujo line with Gwen Stacy and Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deadpool will be arriving later this month, early next month, and
change out in the hands and the head, I see.
Yeah, well, that's one of the features that we like to integrate with our Bashoujo statues. And then Spider-Gwen was just unveiled, the Paintmaster was just unveiled last week during Wonderfest in Japan.
And she's got the interchangeable head.
She does. She comes with 2 different heads, so you can display her masked or unmasked, as you see here. And again, that base is not final. We probably won't be sculpting anything, but maybe we'll print some type of scene on the base, so it gives the illusion that she's leaping down from a building or something like that. I'm not sure just yet. When we know, we'll update our fans through social. And then a first-time announcement: Thor and Loki will be added to the Marvel Bashoujo line.
Nice.
And what's really cool about these 2 pieces is once they're fully sculpted and released as product, you'll be able to put them together on the same.
Faces will interlock.
They'll interlock.
Nice.
Yeah. So it creates a nice little scene.
And then I see here my all-time favorite Marvel character?
Deadpool, yeah. Deadpool is, like I talked about previously, this is the Deadpool we had designed by Stefano Casali, who now will be taking the creative control over our Spider-Man line.
Okay.
This one has been a tremendous seller for us, as you can probably imagine.
Absolutely.
It comes with multiple parts, and that's actually a whiteboard sign. We include a pen in the box, so you can write your own messages there. One of our employees wrote Deadpool now in theater. I haven't added the S yet, but
that's all right.
It's a lot of fun.
No, it is. That's awesome. And that just goes with the humor, humorous aspect of them, and the tongue-in-cheek, because they really don't take themselves seriously even in the movie.
Yeah. So
very good.
Should we head over to DC?
Can we do these?
Sure. We can talk about these quickly.
All right. So we eat a lot of Chinese food at home. My daughter's a big chopsticks fan. She's not into any of the movie stuff yet, but she's getting there. So this will just be like a really cool introduction for that. So go ahead and explain to us what you've got here.
Oh yeah, these are our lightsaber chopsticks. We've got 2 different series now. We've got the non-light up variety and we've got the light up variety. All of these are available now at retailers, including the Kylo Ren from Force Awakens.
Wow.
And they're all fully usable, you know. I've eaten
fully
with
functioning
these.
Chopsticks.
Yes. And actually, if you do use them, you can just pop off the blade and wash that separately, and the hilt does not need to get wet.
Excellent.
So, and that's the same. The same applies for the light up ones too, especially with the battery component.
Right. So the battery components are in the handles.
In the handle, so you just pop off the blade, wash that, and then you can insert it back into the hilt.
And they are interchangeable. Battery-wise, I'm sorry.
Battery, yes. You can replace the batteries. It's not like a one-time use.
Got it.
And the LED is really bright on these.
I'm looking at it, I can't even. I mean, that's just beautiful. And then we drop below.
These are some chopsticks based off of a up-and-coming Japanese property. It's an online game called Token Ranbu. So we're bringing, a variety of products from this property, including statues, rubber charms, and chopsticks.
Very good. And then we go through again. There's more molds. And they actually show the molds in use.
These are sandwich pouch I'm getting all tongue-tied here. Pouch molds,
right.
Yeah.
So you could make the sandwich and then press it into the mold.
Yeah.
And you've got cut off the crust.
Yeah. It actually it'll create kind of like a shape that you can just pop out.
Oh, automatic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So we've got these in a variety of characters, including brand new ones from The Force Awakens, and these are actually hard-boiled egg shapers.
So you cook the egg in?
No. What you do is you would boil the egg, and then you peel it while it's still
Still
warm. Then you insert the egg into the mold, close it, put that in cold water for about 10 to 15 minutes, and when you open it up, you're going to have an egg shaped like either a Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, R2-D2, or C-3PO.
That's fantastic.
What's key about these is using an egg that's small to medium size. If you use a very large egg, it's probably not going to fit entirely in the mold, and I know that from experience because I went through a few of these. Yeah.
Awesome.
All right.
But they work.
very
They definitely
cool.
work. It's really cool.
Excellent.
And then
Ice cube maker.
We got a brand new silicone mold coming out, and this one is kind of based off of what we did with our Death Star. So it's a three-dimensional mold. This one is featuring the character of BB-8. So what you do is you just close the mold, fill it from this hole right here, set it in the freezer, and then once it sets, you can just open it up and take out the ice cube.
Is what you want for whiskey.
Oh yeah.
You want to drink a nice cold glass of whiskey, you get yourself a big, and bartender school, they teach you that.
Yeah.
You got a patron who's drinking whiskey, you want to get the bigger ice cubes because it doesn't melt as quick.
Oh yeah.
And it keeps the liquor colder.
Oh yeah.
And so that's perfect for my whiskey. I'm going to have to try and get one of those from you guys.
This is silicone, so you can also, it's temperature resistant, so you can also put chocolate in there.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
okay.
So we've had people make, of course, chocolate Han Solo and Carbonites and things like that.
Right.
We've had chocolate Death Stars. We've had people make soap, crayons, all types of things.
That's awesome.
I mean, you know, the
all
possibilities
purpose.
are limited. So yeah, something new.
Fantastic.
More along the lines of the
Some
chopsticks
of our
again.
samurai chopsticks. We've got a variety of families represented here. And a lot of people like these because of the historical aspect of it, and they all include the stand here with the emblem, so it's kind of neat to own
So
these.
each house has its own emblem, which
Yeah.
goes with the handles of the chopsticks.
Sure.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. So
I studied for a little while.
Oh, great. Yeah. So it's nice to just get a little history there and have some utensils if you want to use them, or you can just display them. It's just a decorative piece.
And we're moving over, starting with the top.
Start up at the top.
Here we go with
these
frame
are
armor
these are our
girls.
frame arms girls, and this is an
Frame
original Kotobukiya property. And with frame arms, they're model kits. They started out with the robot ones like the one you see here, and they're interchangeable pieces, and they're highly movable and no glue required. And so you can interchange pieces between different frame arm models. Then we created the frame arms girl, and it's just really blown up. Very popular in Japan, and I see that coming here now to the US. So same concept as our original frame arms, but just with a female flair to it.
Very nice.
And
And then dropping down to the Bishojo line.
for our
DCs.
DC Bishojo, we've got Starfire and Raven. Those are both available now at retailers. So is Black Canary that you see over there.
Okay.
And then for first time unveiling, we've got Harley Quinn version 2.
in the
So this
Arkham
is
Arkham
based-
style.
It's based off of her new 52 outfit, but,
Okay.
but maybe
52 and Arkham are
kind
kind
of-
of hand in hand. Yeah,
Sure.
you're right. You're right.
So, and again, that base is not final.
Right. And then I see Wonder Girl in
Wonder
the
Girl is a
background.
brand new announcement for this show.
Very good.
I'm not sure when she'll be released. Maybe sometime by the end of this year, early next year.
We're here with the Artifacts Plus statues for DC Comics. And this is the Bat family with Red Robin, Red Hood, Catwoman, Nightwing, Batman, Damian Wayne, and of course Batgirl.
Yeah.
Each of these are from the new 52.
New 52.
I love that.
And we Red Hood is available now at retailers, and Red Robin will be arriving towards the end of this month, early next month.
Very good.
And we've got plans to keep that Bat family going on strong too.
Awesome. Are we going to see maybe possibly Batman Incorporated?
As of now, I haven't seen anything scheduled.
Okay.
But we always are looking at new ways and to
Can
take
you
the line.
tease us out as to what's coming? Can you let anything go?
At this point, I'm not going to because
I
I'll probably say a
appreciate-
little too much and
Okay.
get myself into trouble.
I appreciate
No,
it.
we don't
I
want that.
really do want to say something.
Okay.
There's
but you're
possibilities.
extending the Batman family.
Yes, and
It's
very
coming.
soon there'll be another edition. And that's about as much as I'm going to
Can we
say.
say male or female?
Male.
Okay.
That's all you're getting out of me.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll run with that.
We
Thank
pried
you.
something out of them.
We got
All right.
it. Now we're going over here to the Artifacts Plus statues. I love these.
These are Artifacts
gorgeous.
Plus, and they're from the Arkham Knight video game. And what's unique about these pieces is they include a module-based system, so you can build the base to however you like.
Oh wow, okay.
It's almost like Legos on steroids because they've got different grates and wall panels and broken glass. You clip them all together, and you can create the scenes that you see here.
Magnetic or pinned?
It's all plastic pegs and what have you.
Very good.
And then the statues themselves attach into the bullet holes.
Right, I figured as much the way you have all the bullet holes displayed. And so we can go in any part of the box as long as you line them up with a hole.
Yeah, and if you have other collectibles too, if you have those clear rods that can hold up the figures, I believe those holes will accommodate those particular stands too.
So you could add to the display.
Yeah, they could be, you could create an environment for your action figures.
Very good. All right, going down
here. These are just some of our anime properties, and just like the chopsticks, now we've got some rubber charms. These are real popular in Japan, and we're looking to bring these over to the States here.
Are they charms as in keychains, or are they charms that go on phones, or
they have multifunctional. Originally created for like phone charms, but we realize over here in the States, phone charms are not all that popular. Keychains are though. Anything that you can maybe put on a bag or backpack is very popular. So that's what we're kind of...
What kind of weight are we talking about? Could a girl put them on earrings?
That might be a bit of a stretch.
Okay.
No pun intended.
And it would.
But yeah, they're not super heavy, but...
Okay, but it would still do some damage to the skin.
Maybe, I don't... Yeah.
It would still do some damage. Next we have the Artifacts
Artifacts J. Artifacts J is a particular category statue based off of more classic or animes that are maybe better known here in the U.S.
Okay.
So this is particularly, I just refer to him as the Medicine Man. It's just a stunning piece. And he actually has that background design, and if you look at it from behind, it creates a nice shadow as he sits in there.
Very good.
And then some other properties that we'll be bringing to Artifacts J include Sakura Wars and Ghost in the Shell.
Very nice.
Yeah. And then again, we just have some more rubber charms, some statues from video game properties, and mobile gamings too. And even if you're not familiar with the mobile games,
still beautiful pieces.
Yeah.
Gorgeous pieces.
And it's just we see a lot of fans collecting these just because of the skull.
Right.
And just what we're showing, rather than the fact that they know the game and play it. So
exactly. All right, and as we step up to the Artifact statues on the DC line.
Yeah, these are our Artifacts scale statues, all based off of the artwork of Jim Lee. All of these pieces are available now, and I am happy to announce that we'll be adding another character to this line.
Beautiful.
And it will be sculpted by the same sculptor that's done all previous 4 statues.
And what's his name?
That you put me on the spot.
No, okay, that's all good.
Very talented individual. But,
now, Batman's been out for a while.
Yes, we actually released... Because
I have him.
We released it. Do you have him in this coloration or the bluish one?
I think the bluish one, because I got it from Barnes & Noble.
Okay, so if you have the one that's in that bluish outfit,
yes,
that's one of the first. That was the first run of
that particular
statue.
I love that statue.
We did the second run, which we call our black and gray. Yeah.
And I see you're adding Flash to the lineup.
Yeah, Flash is available now at retailers.
Very good. And
actually,
one of my favorites.
With Flash, we had Jim Lee come to our store in Akihabara to create the concept artwork in front of a live audience. So he sketched out the Flash. We gave it to our artist, our sculptor, and this is what he was able to create.
You didn't happen to put that on YouTube, did you?
We put some pictures on our Facebook page of him drawing and his appearance.
Okay.
I don't know if we have a film of that. I'd have to
too bad. That would be nice to put out there.
And then this is our Superpowers Artifacts Plus collection, based off of the 80s toy line from Kenner.
Yep.
All of these pieces are available now, and we'll be adding 3 more characters, including Hawkman, Aquaman, and Wonder Woman.
Very good. Yeah, I saw these, and I just kind of started drooling because I grew up with Superpowers.
Yeah.
That was my toy of choice back in the day.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You had Secret Wars on the Marvel side, and then you had Superpowers on the DC side.
Yeah.
And I had every single one of them, and I even went crazy and wound up going to get the ones from overseas, from Europe.
I think
so
you
I got
might
a bunch
do
of those.
Secret Wars on the Marvel side?
Yeah, I don't know, to tell you the truth. Yeah.
Right now, the Secret Wars, the license is available.
Gentle Giant.
So Gentle Giant's got the license.
Okay.
So they're just playing with it now, but they're doing the really small figurines.
Yeah.
And then they're doing some giant statues.
Giant ones, yeah.
But These are really nice. And then you jump up here.
We've got Halo. These are Halo Artifacts Plus statues. The upper portion of the Spartans and Master Chief have a lot of articulation points, including the neck, shoulders, elbows, and wrist, and waist. And they have interchangeable armor parts. It's kind of a bodysuit base, and then you can slip on the armor to create what you see here. All of these are available now with the exception of the Athlon. That's from Halo 5. He'll be shipping out around April or May of this year. And as a special bonus for those people that pick up the Athlon, you'll get a rec code. A rec code can be used in Halo 5 multiplayer. So you enter that code, and then you'll get a special piece of armor, maybe a weapon of some type, a power-up of some type. So if you're a gamer and you've got Halo 5 and you do the multiplayer, if you pick up this statue, you'll be able to get that little bonus.
Much further ahead.
Yeah. And we have plans to continue the Halo line moving forward.
And I see you got Assassin's Creed also.
Oh yeah, Assassin's Creed.
They're teasing that out for us.
I think we announced that at a previous show, and probably by San Diego Comic-Con we'll actually have something to show for what we're planning to do with that line.
Very good. Yep. Sliding over to the last showcase here.
Last showcase.
So these are individual statues, but when they interlock, it actually forms the battle scene from the movie.
Yeah, they're two different statues, Batman in his armor and Superman, sold separately, but you bring them together and you can create the scene that you see here.
Are there magnets in the bases to lock them, interlock them?
I don't believe so. It's just sculpted in a way that you can push them together.
Piece them together.
Yeah. And as a special note, to get these out by April, our factory could only produce so many pieces. So if you're looking to pick up this piece, I would probably pre-order it sooner than later because we won't be doing any reproductions on this particular set.
Who's carrying this?
This is available through multiple Entertainment Earth will have it. Yeah, okay. Multiple vendors online will have it. So it's just one of those items where 6 to 8 months down the line, I don't expect this piece to be available because it's already very popular, and I expect the pre-order numbers.
And it's a great piece just to put them together the way you did. You've got them kind of interlocked, even though they're not really physically touching.
Sure.
But they are independently separate statues put together. Creates that iconic scene that people have yet to see, but I know of it because of the way I know from the comics. They took it from Dark Knight Returns, and this is going to be epic.
Great.
This will be one of those epic battles.
Yeah, I can't wait till next month to see the movie.
Yeah, you and me both. Everybody. Dropping down with the Artifacts Plus line, go ahead.
Yeah, a while ago we announced that we'd be adding a line just of villains, focused on villains. So first up is Lex Luthor, followed by the Joker. And
I love the metallics paint scheme.
Yeah, those paints are really bring out just the character. And then following the Joker, we have plans to do Sinestro, and after Sinestro, hopefully maybe Bizarro.
Oh wow!
So we've got some really interesting villains lined up for this particular line.
I like that you're not gearing things strictly towards the Batman and Superman. You're going right across the board.
Yeah. So I think with every hero that we've released in our Justice League, we want to have the appropriate villain maybe to team them up with. And as you see here, this is our
the new 52.
It's been out for a couple of years now. It's a great set. And again, if you see these pieces, you might want to pick them up too because we're not doing any further reproductions on them. So,
very cool. Okay, fans, you heard it first here. Dan's already told us. That's it. They're done. Get them now or you're out. Dan, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate your time.
Yep.
Again, this is Marc from Kotobukiya, and for Action Figure News, Action Figure Collectors.
Come on, man, you can do it. You can do it.
I'm tired.
It's the end of the day.
Of the show.
It's really late.
Hey, this is it. ActionFigureCollectors.com. We're out.